You're welcome to my channel, Joben FX. Okay, today we'll be talking about the currency pair. Meanwhile, don't forget to like my video, comment, and subscribe so that when next I drop a video, you could be able to see it. So, we're talking about currency pair. What is currency pair? What is currency pair? Currency pair is the act of bringing two different country currency together to form a particular market. Bringing of two different country currency together to form a particular market. For example, we have the major countries, we have the major, we have the minor, we have the major and we have the minor. When you're talking about the major countries, we are talking about UX, United States of USD. Sorry, we're talking about USD. We're talking about when we are talking about the minors, we're talking about the Japanese yen, JPY, and the rest of them. So let's take for example, we are bringing these two markets into a particular, these two different pairs into a particular market. Then we'll have something to be this way: USD versus the Japanese yen. Okay, this USD versus Japanese yen, these are the markets we are talking about. Remember, this is United States of America, while this is Japan. Then these two different countries have this currency. Japan, they used JPY, while US used USD. We have the market here. When we talk about this market, we say, okay, US has a major role to play in this market. They are buying against Japan, buy, while these people are to sell. They are to buy. So they have the major role in these markets. The US have a major role. The people that have a major role in a particular market is always at the left, while the minor is always at the right. So let's take for example, if we say buy USD JPY, that means US have a stronger strength in the market. They are buying against Japanese yen. But for example, if we say sell USD JPY, that means we are also saying that Japanese yen here has a strong okay. When we're talking about US have the stronger role to play in this market. They are the strongest in this particular market. USD JPY, they are the strongest. Then when we say buy USD JPY, it means that US have a stronger strength in that market at that moment. But when we say you should sell, let's say for example, we have USD JPY, sorry, and we'll have JPY stroke USD stroke USD. Okay, for example, I told you here the US market has the strength over JPY at that moment, while here JPY is the one leading and they have the higher strength over US at that particular market. So for here, when you say sell JPY USD, it means that JPY is in control. When we say buy JPY, that means we are saying JPY is in control of the market, while US dollar has lost a little strength or lost its strength in the market. But when you say buy USD JPY, you are telling us that USD has a strength in the market while JPY doesn't have. So know that each of these country currency can switch at any time. They could buy, they could also sell at any point of time. No one is stagnant in a particular station or market. So we can also have other currencies. We have other country currency to be GP, GB, GBP. We'll have the CAD. We'll have the AUD, the Great Britain pounds, Canadian dollar, and Australia dollar. A lot of them. We also have the EU euro, the euro. So these are the currency pair we have. We also have the NZD CHF. This Netherlands dollar and the Chinese currency. Okay, we also have other currency being listed. For example, let me tell you why we say the currency pair or US is losing its strength or Japanese yen is gaining its strength. So when you say US is losing its strength at this moment, we started with US here having the strength of buying against JPY. But here we have JPY having the strength of buying against US. What happened then? US here has lost a little strength in its economy at that moment. So when such thing happens, it affects the markets. If we were buying US then, if US was going on a buy and they lose its strength in their economy, it starts dropping. So once it's dropping, this particular one now has gained strength. This particular one has gained strength. We can now start buying against US. We can now start buying against US. So you can also see this market to be, we can also sell this market against US. That's when US is dropping. When US is dropping its strength in the economy, we'll have to sell. If US is gaining its strength, we'll have to buy. So you should note all this. Not just only US, it's also applied to other currency. We can have GBP, AUD, Great Britain / Australian dollar. This can be on a buy when they have its strength, while this can be on a sell. Buy and sell. This can also be on a sell against GBP. So this is how the market operates. Okay, this is GBP. GBP here is buying against Australian dollar. So if this GBP is buying us against Australian dollar, we have to buy then. Remember, the one at the left is the major country pair, while the one at the left is the lesser the one at the right, sorry, is the lesser country pair. The one at the left is the major country pair, right? Lesser country pair. So GBP here has strength over AUD. But if AUD should gain its strength against GBP, we'll have something to be like this. AUD / GBP. You get? So this is how it works. Remember, I told you USD can buy against GBP. We can also sell against USD. So there is no one that is stagnant. There's no one you will say this is how it only works. No, we can buy USD JPY. We can also sell USD JPY. The same thing applies to GBP. We can buy GBP AUD. We can also sell AUD GBP. This is how the market works. There is no one that is stagnant that we only buy on the strength, we only sell on the strength. No. So why you note? So no one that is stagnant on a particular point. Remember, we can buy GBP against Australian dollar. We can also buy AUD against GBP. Remember, here AUD is on a buy. Is on a buy here. We can also buy this one. So if AUD is gaining its strength against GBP, remember, if GBP was to buy at first, so it starts losing its strength, what are we going to do then? We have to sell. That means the AUD, they are in control. They have strength now to sell against GBP. So that this is how the market works. The same thing applies how the market works due to their economic strength. That is what we rely on. Not only a particular pair how it's been designed. No, their strength in their economy makes us to sell or makes us to buy. So this is where our analysis comes in. We have to know at a particular point what should happen there. We have to know at a particular point what is happening there. So while you note all these country pair, also note that we have a lot of currency pairs that can be rearranged at any point of time. We can have JPY to AUD. We can also have EUR to AUD. We can also have GBP to AUD. We can also have USD to AUD. So this is how it works. We can also have CHF to AUD. AUD, yes. And we can also have NZD to AUD. So the more you know about this, the more you're sure to know about other currency pair. So in my next video, feel free to ask me any question. Drop your comments, drop your question, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and God bless. Work on your emotion. Remember,